Not today, pal. Not today.
I've been getting a lot of texts, people reaching out about there's a show on HBO Max, which, but listen, I don't claim to be any sort of marketing genius or I wouldn't give anyone advice this, but HBO Max said they're changing their name to Max, and now they're
Didn't they say that before?
well, that happened a while ago, that they're just Max, and then a report came out like a few months in, and they were like, we're going back to HBO Max. It's like, yeah, no shit, guys.
Yeah. HBO. It's just
Yeah, you have a
legacy.
Yeah, I was like, what? And listen, I never, when it comes to like marketing, I don't know shit. Like, I would listen to those guys over anything. If I was in a meeting and they were like, we're taking away the HBO part, I'd be like, let's calm down on
Think that guy got fired or gal?
Maybe.
Yeah. Not a good move.
Unless they, because you know how fucking whatever the Hollywood machine is. Unless they spun it where they were like, now we're bringing it back to HBO Max, and that we got a lot of press off of it. Like, you know, like it was a buzz. People talk. Look at all the engagement we got. Ugh.
Yeah. No, I think if anyone didn't have to rebrand, it's HBO.
That's what I'm saying.
They've just been a clean reputation.
Like, where do you draw? Like, guys, imagine sitting down and it's like everything's going good. We're starting to do Game of Thrones, and some guy's like, I think we got to drop the HBO. Yeah. It's like, excuse me?
No.
Like,
do you remember when it was just the movie channel and there was like, do you remember?
Yeah,
and
wow,
it was
that was good.
And it was like lifting up the letters, and you didn't quite know what it was, and then it would show it was HBO.
Yeah, it was like little lights.
Yeah,
right.
I love those little things that bring back memories. Like I reposted on Instagram the other day, like that album that used to always advertise at like 2 or 3 in the morning called Pure Moods, and it would be like sail away, and all the Enya stuff.
Yeah.
I used to love those like seeing that type of shit pop up on Instagram makes me so happy.
There were times where like I would hear songs and I would think it was about to change into the other song on the radio because I was so used to the commercial. You know, I was like, yeah, and then it just go right into the next one. But remember when it was like, you know, what were the albums like? Wow, 21, now 21, and those.
Well, those were all the pop songs.
But the problem is, then they went crazy. It was like I remember, like they put that out, and it was like, oh, this is cool. And then they tried to come out with one like every week, and it was like, yo, chill.
Now 75.
Yeah, you got to, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, you got to leave the HBO. You got to chill.
The big booklet of CDs I'd have in my car.
What was the CD like delivery server that you'd get like 5 a month? Or what? Not Publishers Clearinghouse. Can you look that up? The
Publishers Clearinghouse.
There was like a CD monthly subscription service.
I don't know.
You'll definitely know. I think you'll know the name
when someone tells us.
Yeah, but vinyl subscription. Oh, look like what it was called in like the 90s or whatever. BMG Music, Columbia House.
Yeah,
right?
Columbia House.
Yeah, I think Columbia House. Publishers Clearinghouse. That was kind of close. All right, you get 12 CDs for a penny. Yeah, and that's how they get you. And then you're subscribed. It's like Girls Gone Wild.
Right.
That's how they fuck you with Girls Gone Wild.
On the CD or full albums?
No, it's full CDs.
It was?
Yeah, and you get to pick your CDs. You get to send it in. So like you get 12 right away, and then there was a monthly thing. But on the monthly thing, they fucked you.
Of course.
You know that's Girls Gone Wild. That was the scam. So Girls Gone Wild, it was like, guys, 1999, you see all these naked hot girls and they're all, you know, barely legal. And people would be like, fuck yeah, 1999, come. And then it was like next month, your credit card got hit with like $50 and some other whack tape, which that's how they made all that money. Oh. Yeah, that's how they got so rich. And then I remember like my boys, when we were younger, some of them lived with their girlfriends or like their wives or whatever, but then some of them lived with their mom and they would know when the one was coming. So they're like, bang,
intercept it?
They'd be like, got the video, like, so we could all watch it and But then they didn't know the second one was coming. And they would just show up one day and someone would be like, what is this? You know, and be like, Girls Gone Wild? Like, and like, I don't know why they're sending that. And then they're like, well, here's the credit card thing and you've been paying it for a month. And then you look like such an even more scumbag when it's like, instead of just buying this one tape that you got suckered into, you like subscribe to like a monthly naked girl showing their titties service.
Realize?
Oh, so many guys got fucked by that. Yeah, that's why everybody hated Joe Francis.
Those infomercials, though, like there was such fine print on the TV. You never knew. You didn't understand.
Of course.
For $22.99, and it was like 8 payments of at the bottom.
Heads get fucked. But my point was, I get all these texts about HBO Max, aka formerly known as Max, now known as HBO Max. Can you look this up? There's a thing about like the coroner. There's like a funeral home guy who got caught doing all this crazy shit.
There's something about it on HBO.
It's a documentary on HBO Max. Yeah, I think it might even be called The Coroner.
What's he doing on it?
I think he like
the
Mortician. Yeah. So what it's you could watch. We could fire it off for a few seconds. Let's see.
I could cremate one guy in like 2 hours, or you could put 10 of them in there and take 2.5 hours.
He would talk all the time about sneaky ways of killing people.
Oh, he killed people though.
Was David a part of any?
Allegedly, don't.
What, murders?
I could tell you more of this, but you gotta promise not to tell on me.
Said to a camera.
That guy's dark.
James,
I'm sold.
I can't believe HBO. Listen, you have a footprint over there at HBO Max. I'm surprised they didn't come to you for.
I'm the funeral gal.
You're the funeral gal. How did they not? Your agent didn't get a call.
Unless they've intercepted and be like, stop this.
Yeah, she's
now.
okay.
Yeah, we need to pump the brakes on this.
I don't know, James.
They don't care enough about me for that.
Do we have to investigate? Do we have to?
But this is saying he's committing murders.
Well, but he's running a funeral home, so it's all connected.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, what better guy that has access to the... It takes an hour to cremate a body?
I mean, I would listen to the experts. I don't know.
Would you have thought that? That it took that long? Any of you?
Well, I guess because they have to burn the bones. Do the bones burn?
An hour,
well,
though?
Bones?
An entire house can burn down in minutes.
They find bones from like 100 million years. They're like, oh, look at this Tyrannosaurus neck. Like, you know what I mean? They find shit from so long ago. Obviously, these bones, they last.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour is low. What do you guys think back there?
I mean, a house is wood. Like,
yeah, more than just wood.
I mean, is it? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. The foundation is it's all wood, right?
Right.
And also, you're thinking of like a fire has to start. They're pushing that button, and it's like,
yeah.
Maximum fire.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ten
bodies in 2.5 hours.
This is one of the weird things to Google. But can you see how long does it take to burn bones?
Also, how does somebody be like, that's the smell of burning flesh? Like, how do you know what that smells like?
This is why you need to investigate on. You should have been part of this, James.
Maybe this is my next move.
Yeah.
Investigative reporter.
Yeah, it says it takes hours. I don't know, James. There was a long time, and now I just don't really think about it. But even when I was young, I was like, I want to be cremated.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's the move. Just,
Yeah.
I want to be, I don't know,
Yeah.
like the whole...
Yeah, me too.
Well, you have to want to be cremated because you have so little trust in the
This is true.
post-life operations.
I would be such a hypocrite.
Yeah, what are they
Put me
doing
in
to
the
these?
ground.
What are they doing to these bodies? Wow, I would love to get Jamie on the case. Well, maybe this is our next
Put me
thing.
on the case. Well, somebody's got to fund it.
I think you'll like to see this. So there was an Instagram I sent to Zolo. It was somebody sent it to me. It's who's playing Harry Potter in the next
There's another Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Oh,
That's what somebody Instagrammed.
Look
I
at
don't
your
know.
little headshot.
I don't
Is that
know.
a jean jacket?
That's a jean jacket. I don't know how someone found this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That must be from a Sopranos cast board, right?
Something.
That looks like a casting board.
Oh, is that? You think that's a real picture? I thought that was kind of like not
No,
a
that's a
filter,
headshot.
but I know my headshot is, but I thought like it was like a.
It looks like a
design.
photocopy.
Yeah.
Unless it's
all
like a detective's thing,
Right.
too, of suspects.
Yeah, there's a string attached to it.
Yeah. Did he push the teacher's arm?
the mortician. Yeah, there's a string attached to a school bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lunchbox.
Snow.
That's I don't know. A pile of
this
snow
guy.
with my big fat body imprint. A big fat 11-year-old body imprint. I think I was like 10 years old, but like you said, I think this was my headshot for Sopranos, like going into Sopranos. I think because what I left acting for a while, and because I broke my arm, a bunch of shit happened. When I came back, they were like, "Yeah, you need to get new
headshot." Well, yeah, as a kid, you had to get new ones all the time.
Is there not a weirder thing than like now as an adult, like going to get headshots is so fucking weird. First of all,
I remember the first time I did it, I was like so frozen, I didn't know what to do, and the guy had me march, and he's like, "Just march in place." And like say some like, and I remember thinking, what the fuck am I doing? And he got the shot.
So anybody who doesn't know, can you explain to them what headshots are?
So back in the day, I mean, I guess you still need them now, maybe not. When you would go to an audition, you would literally each time have to present them with an 8x10 black and white photo, sometimes multiples, like of you smiling, of you serious, of you silly, like to show like all the different sides of your personality. And on the
like
back,
they couldn't imagine what someone smiling looked like.
right.
It was so stupid.
And in the back would be your resume, your name, your contacts, all of your past experience, your special skills. I remember mine were like rollerblading, you know.
I had one of the cringiest special skills of all time.
What was it?
Dodgeball. Because I remember my
can't play dodgeball.
and I was fat, which is even crazier. But my
Why was
my
it
manager's like, "What are you good at?" And I was like, "Only one thing." Dodgeball. I'm fucking nice.
I love it.
And he was like, "Well, I don't think we should put that on there." I was like, "You're putting that on there."
I love it so much.
Yeah, it was like dodgeball. And then my manager's like, "I'm just gonna fill it with a bunch of stuff that like they like." You know, and he was like, I remember they tried to get you to take like tap dancing. 'Cause they're like,
Juggling.
yeah, if you could tap dance really loud. I was like, I'm not fucking tap dancing.
I think that was all mainly for commercials, right? They wanted to know if you could like
well, no
do all the
shows
things.
too. Like, do you sing? Do you? 'Cause that was like a big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was the
my
worst.
God. So yeah, you would have to spend a lot of fucking money having like we would have one of those like old, you know, brown and white marble looking like cardboard boxes full of 8x10s and photos because you would have to, if you're going out for a comedy, you'd give them the smiling one, or if you're going out for a drama, you'd give them the serious. Oh, so many of them had like your you know, hand under your chin.
Guys, let's talk about my fucking wallet. Before Ridge, I had this bulky, beat-up leather wallet that wrecked my posture and was stuffed with junk. Switched to Ridge and never looked back. The Ridge wallet is slim, sleek, and modern. It holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and it's made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, and carbon fiber. You've got over 50 colors and styles to choose from. So yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. It's super personalized and actually feels like me now, not some dad wallet I've been dragging around for a decade. It's got RFID blocking tech for peace of mind and a lifetime warranty. So it's the last wallet I'll ever need. Ridge also makes key cases, suitcases, and rings with the same tough, sleek design. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge by using code NOTTODAY at checkout. Just head to ridge.com, that's RIDGE.com, and use code NOTTODAY, and you're all set. After you purchase, they will ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you.
When I was young, I used to dream of being anything. An astronaut, the president, a scientist. But as you get older, your dreams change, focusing less on running the world and more on how you can take your skills and ideas and turn them into something real. Instead of dreaming of going to space, maybe you start dreaming of owning your own business. You'll need a website, a payment system, a logo, and a way to advertise to new customers. It can all be overwhelming and confusing, but thankfully that is where today's sponsor, Shopify, comes in. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to companies like us here at YMH. Turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/nottoday. Go to shopify.com/nottoday, shopify.com/nottoday.
It was so cool. Nobody looked cool in their headshot. Everyone looked like a loser.
Yeah.
Because it was just so... And I
Yeah.
remember them like, you know, sometimes I'd go to school and it'd be like, you have 3 auditions after school, and they'd be like, here are your... And I was like, I'm not bringing those to school. Like, if somebody finds these, I'm dead.
God forbid.
You know, if they find
No.
your fucking special skills resume is dodgeball, oh, you're getting crushed next gym class. Yeah. There's just no...
I don't think you have to. I haven't brought one in forever, but I think it's been a while since people have had to do that now.
Well, also, I
They
yes.
used to take Polaroids of you too. You would have the
take
headshot, but then they would also
Polaroids.
take a picture of you.
I mean, all this unnecessary shit.
And you'd
Those
have
are
to
just
give your-
floating in like
and
the
you'd have
sea
to literally
somewhere.
on like a piece of paper, you would sign in. You'd sign in your name, the time you arrived, your agency name, and your social security number.
Yeah, everyone's
Just
social
fucking
security
floating
number.
around.
Back when you could like steal people identities easily, everyone's social
We were
security
just
number
dropping
would
that
just be.
shit all over the place.
I
That's
was like,
crazy.
I remember looking at other 9-year-olds and being like, "You don't know your social?"
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, "What?" I'd be like 623.
I think it's the
what
thing
the
I can
fuck?
recall easiest in my memory because of
100
the amount of times I've had to write
I
it
know
down.
my social by yeah.
Backwards and forwards.
These fucking weirdo kid actors
Oh
that
my
we are.
God.
Do we have memory lane perhaps?
We do.
Oh, you sound excited for this one. Oh, come on.
Oh,
I mean, listen, you couldn't have put this 6 months ago.
God.
You couldn't have used this as a fucking. I think we might have even. This is putting me in a bad light now.
Wow.
Yeah, this was.
Look
this
at
was.
Robbie. You look like you're in some sort of cage with Kanye West.
Yeah, that was.
Who's that behind you? Is that?
Farnsworth Bentley.
Ah, that's right.
It's Farnsworth Bentley behind
Look at
us.
him in that sharp outfit. Always
Yeah.
looking so good.
We were at. Oh man, wait. So I forgot. We're supposed to guess what. How old? I'm gonna say 2007. This was at a fashion show under the 59th Street Bridge. It was actually pretty dope. How am I doing with that?
Close.
2006.
2006. Sprite Street Couture Party.
Okay. Yeah. Fashion show. It was just, again, you told Rob, like now it's impossible to get me out of my house. Back then you called me up and said there's an open bar. Robbie's
was it.
coming.
That was
Yeah,
enough.
that's all you had to say. Open bar anyway. I'd be like, okay,
Talk
here
to
I
me
come.
about what happened before and after this photo.
I forget who it was, but somebody came over and they were like, hey, we want to get a picture with you and Kanye.
Johnny Nunez wanted it. What do you mean?
Yeah, and I just rolled over. Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what happened. I remember this actually. So they we said what's up, and then as we're saying what's up, he's like, oh, can you turn for a picture? And so this is right before Kanye yelled at the photographer. So we go like that, and then we both turn, and then he's like, yo, what's wrong with you? He's like, right now, what's the word when you're
He looks so willing to take the photo.
No. He was saying what's up to me, and he was, but what's the word when you're it's not planned.
Candid.
Right. He's like, yo, he was like, what's wrong? He's like, yo, Candid's hot right now. He's like, that would have been a sick picture you could have just had of us saying what's up to each other, and you ruined it by calling us. And he yelled at the guy, and then he was like, no, just take Candid, and then kept talking to me, and we just kept talking. I just saw him
I knew
yell
to ask
at
what happened after.
Yeah. He full on yelled at the guy, and then we were just fucking bullshitting. But I think this was before. What was Kanye's? So can you look up
Gold Digger?
What did we say? 2006? What songs did Kanye have in 2006, 2005? Because I feel like this was right before he really popped off.
It must have been Gold Digger.
Late Registration, best rap album.
But what were the songs on it?
Touch the Sky is fucking. I mean, listen. There's the debate's gonna go on forever of when somebody's acting up. Do you still like their shit? I mean, if you listen to Touch the Sky and you don't fucking like it, I mean, something's wrong. I mean, wouldn't get far with the game. Are you kidding me? I mean, this fucking great. But still, these are. What about 2005 Kanye West songs? Because I feel like this is right before. But I could be totally wrong. So can you look what year did Gold Digger come out? Was Gold Digger that wasn't his first big song, but that's when right after that was every song was 2005. Okay, yeah. So he was kind of. But well, Jamie, do you want to talk about it as a Jewish lady? How you feel about people still I saw somebody wearing you
That's
can't.
why I'm staying quiet right now.
Oh yeah. So what do you do? What do you do in these? Listen,
what am
people
I supposed to do?
No,
I'm
no, no,
not
no.
going to give it anything.
Not you, Jamie-Lynn. I'm saying, what do you do as a society? What is you go to a fucking wedding? What are you not going to play Michael Jackson these songs and
Yeah, no. I listen. His music. Some of his music I loved.
That's what I'm saying.
And it still gives me that same feeling, but it's a real bummer. I mean, he said some really fucking shitty things.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, what do you do? See,
I know. I understand.
I don't have that switch in my head to be like, I hear his music and now I think it's bad. Like I don't, but I think people do. Like where people are like,
Yeah, but I
don't
also think with
appreciate-
somebody like him, it's like it's not that he was exposed, like this is where his beliefs in private. Like he's so outwardly aggressively, and I know debatedly he's just not well, but like he's so outward with his hatred and opinions, and like that makes it hard then to have any kind of acceptance for him and even his past music. If it was one thing where it's like this, he was just kind of an asshole behind scenes and you find out, I think maybe you could have a little bit more. It's still fucking terrible, but I think because he's so outspoken about certain things that are pretty terrible.
See, I could see the argument for hating him even more because it's like, I just heard your song. I wanted to dance, but instead I gotta fucking keep it. I gotta keep it buttoned up and pretend like I'm not enjoying this. Like,
yeah, you're triggered in all the ways.
Yeah,
no
that's
matter
gotta
what.
suck.
Well,
if you're
I'm
like,
glad
hey,
you had
ruined
your
this.
time with him.
Yeah, listen, hey, that was he did whisper something
Simpler
crazy in the episode
times.
about the Jews, but let's go. Let's change the topic to
Great.
your lovely children. I want to know. When you were putting a bag together to have your first kid, right? Because that's what everybody does. You're like,
Like a hospital bag?
Right, we have the hospital bag. So what do you put in a hospital bag?
Like comfy pajamas, obviously like toiletries, like zip up hoodies, like anything that's like button zip up. Yeah, just like cozies, socks. Like-
And how did your what is it called again? Pregnancy bag or whatever?
Hospital bag.
Hospital bag. How did your hospital bag change from kid 1 to kid 2, or was it the same? Did you like
much smaller, much Like I remember everybody being like, have your hospital bag ready. You know what I mean? But then people started making like businesses, like of making ready-made hospital bags with like, silky pajama, like the coziest of everything. No, like with Jack. With both my kids, I knew I was getting induced. There was no like rush to the hospital. But no, I just literally threw things in I'm a terrible packer anyway. I literally throw underwear, bras, sweats. I just like throw it in there. I'm not like a meticulous.
And do you go like,
thoughtful
put a
packer.
granola bar, like any food? Are you going with or no?
Oh, no,
Are
I
they-
didn't.
you're not supposed to eat, right?
We could like Postmate. Yeah, afterwards. Yeah.
You're not supposed to eat afterwards.
No, you're not supposed to eat before.
Before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of the poop.
Well, no, not because of that. Because you can't eat, I think, after you've had your epidural.
Oh, but
Or
even
once
like,
you either start, is it your Pitocin or your epidural? After one of those, you can't have food anymore.
well, when women are going into labor, even if they're not getting that stuff, they get like ice chips and that stuff. I thought that
Yes.
was so that you don't shit all over the doctor.
No, you shit all over the doctor no matter what.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I actually did ask. I was like, was it bad? She's like, no, you didn't really do much. But like, think about how much you're having, like the pressure that you're having to push. Like if nothing comes out, you're not doing it right.
Well, shit away. I'm just saying, it's great. It's like I don't
Cutter
know.
wouldn't know. He was basically in another room.
Like I don't know. Like I guess as a woman, I don't know. Like, do women go like, because it's such a like different thing. Like, do you even go like by that point, like, oh, it's embarrassing that somebody's gonna see me. Like, you don't even think that
I
way
didn't care.
about delivering the baby, but the shitting thing would bother
I had a
me.
girl I knew that like knew she was going to the hospital and did an enema at home because she was so adamant that she did not want to poop on the table. Like it was
That's
like,
my kind of
mortifying
lady.
for her.
I bet I would like whoever you're talking about.
Yeah, my friend Amanda.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a classy lady right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Listen,
She's like, I'm going into labor. Let me enema real quick.
there's so
Wow.
many other things that I'm thinking about than that. For
Of
me.
course. No, it would be at the time, it's like the last
Yeah.
thing you would. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's like
Literally.
when the killer's in the house and somebody runs up the stairs and you're like, why would you run up the stairs? When it's actually time, your
You
brain's
don't-
all
yeah,
over the shop.
that's right.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's, yeah. Because if you think about it, you were saying like people make a business out of the baby bags and this.
Yeah.
What do they say? It's weddings, funerals, and babies, or when people just have no control over spending, right? Like those are the best businesses to get into.
Yeah, yeah.
And see, funerals. Again, with the funeral. I think we've talked about this, but I remember my grandfather passed away, and they're like, yeah, this is like the cheapest box you could put him in for $5,000, but like this one,
right. You don't want to feel like an asshole putting him in a cheap ass wooden box.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then, my friends who I think, sorry if I've talked about this on the pod exactly, but my friends, it reminds me of this. My friends in New York who own restaurants, they're like, If you put a small steak on the menu, like if you put like filet mignon, small or large, everybody will get the small. But if you put small, medium,
Everyone will get
large,
the medium.
everyone will get the medium, especially guys. Like if guys are on a date, they never want to be like, I'll take the petite filet. Like, you know what I mean?
sure.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, that's a move.
Even
like,
my
if,
boys will always try to be like, I don't want this petite one. And I'm like, that's all you can eat. Like,
Yeah.
You won't even finish it.
You got to
Yeah.
sneak that to the waiter. You got to be like, okay, make it the petite.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say the regular filet, but just
Yeah.
make it the petite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want the petite filet. Wow. Shitting yourself in front of a doctor. That's just nightmare territory for me. I'm still a little rattled by it, to be honest. Oh, well, we're on this topic. You know what I just found out?
What?
They make scented tampons. I didn't know that.
That can't be good for you.
That's what I'm saying, right? Because you always talk about
Well, now
those
there's-
fragrances are bad.
Well, yeah, not only that, I found out like, the tampons I've been using majority of my life have terrible things in them. So
Right.
now they have clean tampons, but a fragrance?
Okay, let's talk about something we all want. Fuller, healthier hair. If you've been dealing with thinning, breakage, or just want to level up your hair game, check this out.
The Iristore
Yep,
Revive Plus Max Growth Kit. You get the advanced hair growth formula, thickening shampoo and conditioner, and the growth activator serum. Pair all of that with the Iristore Elite, the most advanced at-home laser device using red light therapy, and you're setting yourself up for serious results.
Yeah, you just have to stay consistent with it, and I'm telling you guys, you're going to see massive results on your head.
Yeah, your hair looks great from back here.
Thank you.
Fully restored.
See? Give yourself the gift of hair confidence this year for a limited time only. Subscribe and save for 25% off or more, plus free shipping on the Iristore Revive Plus Max Growth Kit. And our listeners are getting a huge discount on the Iristore Elite when you use code NOTTODAY at iristore.com.
Head over to iristore.com and use code NOTTODAY for our show's exclusive discounts. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Hair loss is frustrating. You don't have to fight it alone, thanks to Iristore. Yeah, can you look up flavor?
Well, that's also
tampon?
just literally
Scented-
make the inside
scented?
of you smell good. Who's like literally going inside that you care what it smells like?
See, and that's what I'm saying.
because in there is not what makes a vagina stinky.
a stinky.
That's not what makes a vagina stinky. It's not cleaning in the crevices that makes it stinky. Because if you think about it, it's like, there's a lot
dropping
tucked in
knowledge.
there.
Yeah.
And things, that's where you've got to like air it out and clean it out, but not in the canal.
Wow.
They'll think of
Yeah,
that's how they
see,
get-
scented.
Ew.
What scent is
Ew,
that?
No bueno. HEB brand. What are you doing, HEB?
Here's my thing, Jamie. I could see this starting.
What's that scent?
I don't know, roses. But see,
I don't
here's
think it says.
here's the thing, Jamie. Right? Imagine, like, I could see this causing fights between a guy and a girl, because imagine you're dating somebody for 6 months and she's like, babe, can you pick me up tampons
And
on
he
the way
brings
home?
those.
And then I bring you home scented tampons and you're like, wait, you think what are you trying to tell me? My fucking, especially like leading up to, God forbid if it's that time, if it's the wrong time of month and you
Right.
make this mistake. But also like, a guy could be like, hey, she always asks for roses. Like, this is roses scented tampons.
I would
And then
be
you put it
forgiving
down.
to a guy. I would think it would be an honest mistake.
But what if you were PMSing and he gave you rose scented tampons and you were like, hey, what are you trying to say? I think this could cause. I think these companies are trying to ruin relationships by doing this.
Well, or ruin people.
Yeah.
That cannot be good for you. Come on, do
you,
better.
Did you find any specific scented ones or just generally scented? It says.
Yeah, it's just generally scented. This one says odor shield, whatever that means.
Wow. Well, can you zoom into what kind of flower that is on the scented, because that's going to be the scent, whatever that. What is that? A geranium?
That look like hibiscus.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
you got that hibiscus pussy.
Yeah.
8 hours.
passion fruit.
This will give you 8 hours of hibiscus puss.
Wow.
I like it.
No, thank
yeah.
you.
Well, listen.
Don't flush him down the toilet.
Our email is nottodaypalpodcast@gmail.com. If you or your girl uses scented tampons, please let us know, because
Stop.
you want to do a PSA for
Yeah. No good for you. Don't do
no
it.
more.
No bueno.
Okay. What are we where are we at, since we're on this topic? Where are we at on breastfeeding in public? How does that make you feel? What are your stances on
Depends
that?
the age.
The age of the baby.
If it's a small child, like under a year, yes. I think if you've got a toddler walking around, I'm not down. I don't love it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm all for. Listen, you women your bodies are miracles. We appreciate everything you do, but here's my problem with the public breastfeeding is then because you know me with a little bit of the autism, I then have to focus so hard on letting that person know, like I'm looking you in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like I went to a dinner recently with a new mom, and she pulled out the tit and she's like feeding, and then I was like, well, I
That's
can't.
a baby though.
No.
How old?
No. I think just it was like 13 months, as they say.
Right,
It was like
right.
just over 1.
See, like around then I maybe can because it's like a lot of the times, you know, they're doing that. It's their main supplement of supplementation
Main
of
source,
food.
yeah.
It's the main source of food.
Yeah.
So I get that. But when you're having a kid that's eating 3 meals a day and like can snack on anything, but you're also no judgment on like how long you nurse for. But I don't think like, and your kid doesn't have to nurse to have food. That's where I'm like, or just excuse yourself and like go somewhere.
But then also you don't want to be like breastfeeding your kid in a fucking public bathroom. That's kind of gross, you know? Like if
Go to
you're
your car. I don't know.
Yeah,
Do it at home.
you go to the
Wait till you get
car.
home. Be like, eat this, and then I'll give you this at home.
yeah. I just listen. Again, this has to me. It has. I don't care if the kid's 2, 3, 4. It just I then have 15 minutes of the most intense eye contact in
Yeah,
my head
yeah.
is mandatory.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm just talking to somebody and I'm like, yeah, how's the food? And I'm not even looking at my food when I get it because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go buy the tit, you know? Because the
We
only thing
saw-
more weird than looking at a girl's tit who's sitting across from you is looking at her tit while it's getting sucked on by a baby.
We saw a woman nursing. I don't know where it was, not too long ago, and Jack, did the typical little kid thing where they're like,
Hell yeah.
just like staring, and then
Lunch.
he looked at me and he's like, "Did I do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and he was not well about it. He did not like that.
Really?
Yeah.
But I remember you
He's
saying
like, "Why?"
I
was
remember.
like, "That's like, I don't know. It's good for you."
Well, you should have been like, how dogs, pigs.
Yeah.
We're just animals.
I said, "I'm like, it's something that mommies can do. It's good. It was good for you."
But I remember you saying even like not that long ago, like Jack loves your boobs. Remember when you
Well,
used to say
he just
that?
loves to like grab, like he's just
Yeah, he's a
he's
guy.
like he's like figuring it
that's
out.
what we do.
He's like, he's like,
Yeah,
he'll like
it's
just
third
look
date.
at him. Yeah.
Third
but
date
he's
shit.
actually recently at the age where like he does not allowed to shower with me anymore. He's not allowed to like, if I'm in my room naked, like wait outside. I'll come out when I'm dressed. Like we've always around 7, 8 for us has been like the age where like, we're done now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've discussed this also, I think, very early on, but like, I think I never thought about this until I was like much older, like fucking late 30s, where it's like there is something weird psychology wise of like when there are naked women on TV being like, oh, cover your eyes, and like that has to do something to like a
don't
psyche
do that for
of
them.
no, I'm just saying, but like that was the thing for a long time, and it's a thing
Yes.
with a lot of parents. Like I know it was the thing. We were like. When I would watch a movie with my dad, he wasn't crazy about it, but like his wife would be, or like if my mom was there, she'd be like,
Yeah.
cover your eye, like someone's naked, But that has to do something to your psyche as like a guy of like, oh, that's bad, right? Like,
Sure, of course.
don't look at this when you're like, I really want it.
I think that's what it does. I think it feeds more than like the hunger for it or like the feeling like, why can't I see that? Why, it just makes it even more appealing or attractive or uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I think there's things, we don't let them watch things that we just feel like they can't quite handle yet. So I don't think that Jack and Bo are watching anything with boobs.
Oh, they definitely are.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially Bo. Bo's fucking.
Bo is
How old is Jamie? How old is Bo?
11.
Jamie, 11. Kids in
not
my
there
school were
yet.
getting jerked off by 11
I'm
by
telling you, he's
Jane.
not there yet. He's not. He's
Jamie,
not there yet.
Boobs are a thing when you're any age.
He's just now started. Like he'll always test me and be like, "Is that girl? Everyone's a baddie now. It's a baddie."
Come on, Jamie.
She a baddie?
Your way. I understand you
baddie?
not wanting to open that part of your brain, but he's
You know
a
what I
boob
will
guy.
say, a little humble brag, was Bo told me this story the other day. He goes, "Mom, I think you'll like this." Jack went up to Bo the other day and goes, "Bo, I think Mom's a baddie."
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, "Wow, thank you."
Wow, you're really sheltered if you're getting flattered by the 6-year-old thinking you're a baddie.
Well, no, meaning like he's like he like it registered for him because now he's always asking Bo, "Is she a baddie? Is she a baddie? Is that a baddie? Like he's trying to
Yeah, yeah.
understand like what do we think is like, nice looking.
I hate to tell you, Jamie, your son's definitely.
I
he's
know
into
it's coming.
boobs.
I
He's
just
he's
and
into
it's
boobs.
fine. I just don't think he's watching that yet.
All
I don't
right.
think he has access to
definitely
that
does.
yet. I really don't.
There were kids bringing porno magazines into
He
school
doesn't
way before I'm
do
11.
that yet. I'm telling
James,
you.
with the internet, the kids have the
he
internet.
doesn't have it. He
no,
doesn't have
not
an
him, but they
iPad.
figure out a way around it. There's
He doesn't have an
somebody,
iPad.
one of those 10-year-olds has a burner. I'm telling you, and they're fucking they're subscribed. Did you? Okay, here's something I wanted to know that I was watching something the other day, and it's like, how there's like the Space Needle in Seattle and the
Yeah.
Space Needle in Toronto, what are those? Like, are those something, or is that
I
just a
don't know.
design?
I think it's just a architectural masterpiece. Yeah.
Is
I
that
don't
what?
think
Can you
it's-
look up like what are Space Needles? Space Needles built to inspire and symbolize the city's embrace of the space age, particularly during the 1962. Oh yeah, because there's one like in Queens too, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so what?
From the
why?
World Fair.
Why did they get billed? Why did one get billed in Toronto? Why did one get billed in New York? Like, why are there these? I'm not trying to go Men
To
in Black on
inspire
you.
and symbolize the city's embrace of the space.
You guys seen anything back there?
See, the Space Needle website emphasizes a tower's ability to inspire, awe, and reflect the human spirit of ambition and innovation. To inspire wonder.
Because it's weird to me that like a city wouldn't just do their own other thing to inspire wonder. One of the most photographed and recognized structures in the world. The Space Needle was built as a centerpiece for the 1962 World Fair. And then could you look up the one in Queens? Was that also built for the World's Fair?
Yes, it was.
What are you thinking? They're like the Bluetooth towers.
Oh, is
that
it?
are-
I'm
that are
just like,
hitting you?
I don't know. When it has the word space in it, I don't know. I'm like, what are these? I don't know what they are. I never thought Bluetooth. I never thought they're like the 5G towers, you mean? No, I never thought they were like the 5G.
No,
But
Bluetooth with you.
I had an Uber driver tell me how fucked up 5G. He said that he used to work on 5G towers and he stopped to become an Uber driver because like crazy shit was happening to his friends and stuff.
It's not a Space Needle in New York. It is a state pavilion known as the Tent of Tomorrow, which was the tallest structure at the 1964 New York's World Fair in Queens.
All
So
right.
it just looks like a Space Needle.
Tent
The
of
only
Tomorrow.
Space Needle is in Seattle.
And there's wait, no. Is there, what is the thing that's in Toronto? Is there a Space Needle in Toronto? Let's see. Toronto Space Needle. The Space Needle in Toronto? Yeah, don't tell me there's only
It's
one in
actually
Seattle.
the CN Tower.
So they all look like.
Space
They all
Needle.
look like
Needles.
it, but it's
wow,
not a
so there's
Space
only
Needle.
one. Oh, huh. So you're just allowed to build things that look exactly like the Space Needle and call it something else?
There's variation. In
What
it.
is the one called in Vegas? Can you look that up? That's the Stratosphere, I think. I don't know, James. I the way that you feel
The
about
Strat, yeah.
the way that you feel about funerals,
You feel about Space Needles?
I'm kind of getting that vibe on Space Needles.
What's the scam on it though?
Just
They're
there's I don't know
tall.
if there's a scam, there's something they're not telling us. It feels like a lot of unused material.
What do you think? It's like a call to the space?
I mean, it's in the name.
It's like an energy pylon.
It's an energy pylon.
Rob, you're onto something here.
Yeah?
I really think so, yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't know. That could be our documentary, Space Needles and Funerals.
I love it.
Yeah, Space Needles and
A
more.
mini-series.
Yeah, you could be underground at the morgue and I'll be
you'll be up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like this. I think that's
It'll
what
be
we're
me
doing.
with a shovel and some dirt, and you with a astronaut helmet on.
Yeah,
That
that's
poster?
that's the poster. We can get an AI poster. We'll have that for next week. The cover
What do you
of
mean?
our
I can have it
documentary.
right now.
yeah, yeah.
That's in 2 seconds.
Listen, Jamie has a flight to catch.
I do.
I love you, Yame.
Love you.
This has been fantastic.
As
And
always.
we will see you guys next week.